And what is going on, everybody? This is Vinny Maletti with Maletti Law, the strongest name in law. Right now, I believe it's February 27, 2022. It is Sunday. I am driving back home from beautiful Savannah, Georgia. It is not beautiful in New York. It is cold. And, you know, I'm going to be regretting missing the heat very shortly. But it is what it is, and this is where we are. So first things first, I need you all to click to the subscribe now button at the bottom of the screen on the YouTube channel, or I need you to go, I would like you to do both of them. Make sure you go to the website www.malettilaw.com, www.malettilaw.com, and go ahead and sign up for the newsletter. This way you could be in the know and get all the new cool stuff, all the information that we publish daily. Daily, weekly, I mean all the time we're publishing new and cool stuff that we find helpful. So, you know, certainly we don't want you to miss anything out, so please be sure to subscribe and sign up for the newsletter. All right, let's get down to it. So, you know, a question that I get often, right? What is the difference between, you know, like a C Corp, an LLC, and a partnership, professional corporation, all the different corporate formalities in New York? So a lot of people like an LLC, right? So if you've watched my videos in the past, you know, you should be familiar with that. You know, the reason why, you know, I suggest the reason why everybody does an LLC is simply because you get more flexibility. You know, there are certain formalities that you do not need to maintain with an LLC that you need to maintain with, let's say, like a corporation. And, you know, you could have more flexibility with the LLC because, you know, at the end of the day, LLCs were designed to do that. They were designed to be a flexible vehicle that still had all the protections that you have from a regular corporation. So, you know, the big crux, the big point of that, right, is to simply use LLCs if you want to have a more flexible operating structure, business structure, etc. All right, so now, when you file your LLC, if I remember the price, it's like $200 or $200 and change something. You file your LLC, Secretary of State, you file your articles of organization. You know, it's a very short document, just a couple of paragraphs, nothing crazy. A lot of it is automatically pre-populated. You do not need to retain a lawyer to do this, though it is nice to have a lawyer because obviously the lawyer is familiarized with everything and can set you up the right way. You know, you would go ahead and, I mean, I would always recommend you pay for an agent of service, something like, you know, CSC, Corporation Services Corp, or whatever it is. You pay for an agent of service. It's like a $50 a year subscription. Some are a little bit more. Some are like $200 a year. But you can get $50 a year for a subscription. And basically, what that is you have someone within New York who can get served under the Secretary of State. I believe it's Section 303 of the LLC law, whatever it is, in New York, limited liability law. And, you know, that's one aspect. Okay, so now you get that out of the way, and this is the point of the video. So the title of this video, I had labeled it Understanding New York City's LLC Publication Requirement. Understanding New York City's LLC's Publication Requirement. All right, so filing the Articles of Organization is not the only thing you need to do. You know, you also obviously need to get your EIN, but another thing is you need to file a Notice of Publication. So basically what a Notice of Publication is, there is a publication requirement. There are two, like, you have to publish in 2 newsletters or newspapers. I want to say weekly and daily for I think 6 weeks. And the clerk in the county in which you're filing, the clerk decides who those newspapers are going to be. So to say it a little more clearly, because I know I'm speaking like in like sections, say more clearly, you need to send to the Division of Corporations, you need to send to them a notification, notice of publication. Notice of publication is a situation in which you're going to file and publish your LLC in 2 newspaper journals that's going to be selected by the city clerk in the county in which you file, and that's essentially how you're going to do that, right? So, and that satisfies the publication requirement after 6 weeks. You know, again, you just send that notice of publication out to the Secretary of State, and it'll be satisfied. So now, here's the point of this video. Once you do that, you're going to be solicited by 1,000 companies, and every company is going to tell you how, you must do this. This is the best way to do it. Here are your fees. Here's this, here's that. Every single company that has reached out to me has charged between, I want to say, $1,800 and close to $3,000. I think the highest I saw was $2,800 on it. And every company has their own price structure, their own fees, their own costs. They make their markups here and there, whatever the case is. That is a great and colossal waste of time. It is not that much effort to go ahead and file your own notice of publication. I would strongly suggest that what you would do is you would reach out, you go on Google, the county in which you had registered your LLC, which you function to do business. So for instance, if it's Kings County, you would write to that county clerk. So you would go online and you would type county clerk and then LLC requirements. And that will typically bring you to whatever state and county and city that you have this requirement in. They'll typically bring you to the respective clerk, and they will let you know how to do it. They will let you know where to publish, and they'll lead you to the correct, proper contacts. Those contacts will have pricing. New York is generally between $250 and $300, depending on where you're publishing. Certain publishers are $300, certain publishers are $250, $260, $280. I haven't seen more than $300, except with like a little process fee. I've seen $325, but otherwise I haven't seen more than $300. But the point of this video is be wary. People will take a ton of your money. People want $2,000. That it's an expensive cost. It's like $2,000 to go ahead and do that if you use an agency. So please do it yourself. Please go online. Please go to the county clerk's office. Send them the email. Let them know you're looking to publish for your LLC publication requirement, and do it through that. And then reach out to the contacts that he or she gives you, because it will be significantly cheaper. I have endlessly saved clients thousands of dollars, literally thousands, by avoiding the overinflated companies that do the publication. And they do this because there are 19 million people that live in New York, and honestly people are confused and don't know how to do this. They don't know how to handle this, so they get taken advantage of. Don't get taken advantage of. Make sure you email the clerk in the county in which you're filing and let them know you'd like to do the LLC publication requirement, and they will help you. And it will be significantly cheaper. It will be a fraction of the cost. So without further ado, that is the end of this video. I wanted to make sure that you were aware of that. It's a very important thing because it can save you a ton of money. It's not a tremendously difficult task. So, and I think what had happened is it's the uncertainty that throws people off and makes people pay for all this extra money and all these extra services. Don't do it. Save your money. Retain my law firm instead. That's money better spent. But even if you don't, make sure you do it yourself. Email the county clerk and make that happen. So if you have any questions, concerns, comments, please feel free to leave them in the text box below. If you're going through YouTube, if you're on the website, email me, contact us page. A million ways to reach out to me. So as always, yours in laws, love, and lifts. Look, we wish you all the best. Be safe out there. Always stay usually motivated. This is the strongest name in law. Logging out. Have a beautiful day.